Hey there, my friends. Today I am going to kick off a new four-part series that I'm doing that's all about senior concierge and the different types of businesses that can really be counted under like this umbrella industry, which is senior concierge services. And the reason why I'm doing this is because May is Older Americans Month, and I want to help you get those businesses started, get out there and start helping people in your local communities. So let's dive in right away. Oh, and if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit up the like button and the subscribe bell so that you don't miss any of these upcoming episodes. Okay, so we're going to start off with what is a senior concierge business. So as I mentioned, senior concierge is kind of like a umbrella of a variety of different services that could be listed underneath. And they're all in their own different subcategories and niches in just the overall industry of helping seniors age more healthily, more safely, more quality of life, more independently. It's just really helping our aging population live out their best life as they are aging. So, what are some of the different senior concierge services? So, I'm going to give you a list of the top 10 that I have seen and worked with people in the industry over the course of almost a decade now. And there are also, I mean, this list is can go on and on and on. And I actually have a bonus 11th service that I want to talk about that I am seeing more and more people get involved in. Okay, so different types of senior concierge businesses and services that you can offer. So the first one is pretty known it's companionship. Okay, so this is your ability and your desire to help spend time with seniors, engage them in conversations, accompany them, play cards. I mean, there are so many different things that you can do with companionship. Think of being their companion and how you can nurture them and help them during your companionship visits. The next one is, again, a pretty standard one. It's errand running. And in here, we can categorize errand running, grocery shopping, prescription pickups, um, any of the things, any errand related services. Another one that is fairly popular is transportation services, where you are driving and transporting and escorting clients to and from doctor's appointments. You may also be a medical liaison might come into play here. The thing with transportation services is that you really need to make sure that you are properly insured to be driving humans in your car. And it will really depend on the state you're in and what the rules, regulations, and so forth are according to state. In a lot of states, you're not allowed to take pay for transportation services, but you can take pay for escorting someone. But you can do transportation services if you have specific insurance that will cover actually driving humans in your vehicle. So if this is something you want to do, you're going to have to do your homework on this and speak to a multitude of insurance providers to make sure that you're properly insured for that. Okay, the next one I want to talk about is home services and home maintenance. So this is things like arranging for repairs, changing light bulbs, maybe handyman services, just a lot of different things like home management, helping seniors with managing all the things that need to be taken care of around their home. The next one is admin services. So administrative services, anything like documents, helping people fill out paperwork, bill management, setting them up for bill pay online, going through credit card statements to make sure that all of the charges are correct. I had a client many, many years ago who had been in a terrible car accident, and his family had gone into his house and after he had been in a car accident and he ended up in the hospital. And then the family went to his apartment and went into his house, and there was paperwork everywhere throughout his apartment, stacks and stacks of paperwork, bills that had not been paid. And they were so overwhelmed. They were like, Kelly, can you help us with this? And I was like, yes, absolutely. I said, just dump all of it in a bag and bring it to me. And they literally brought to me two like hefty size trash bags full of paperwork that they just found all over the father's apartment. And when I went through it, I went through credit card statements. We had to stop certain services. We had to deal with putting his car insurance on hold because he wasn't going to be allowed to drive. There were charges he was being charged for, like these ongoing charges on his credit card statement that were not necessary, that I had to take care of those. And so if that's something you like to do, like this really takes a different mindset and a different skill set to be able to manage paperwork. So if managing paperwork is not a unique skill set for you, I wouldn't say that this would be a great service for you to offer. But if you're really good at it and you like problem solving through that and you like being, the needle in the haystack and digging through things, this is a really sought after service. They all are, but this is in of itself a different unique service that you can offer seniors. Okay. The next one is home organization. And with home organization, it's really about helping your clients keep their homes decrease clutter. A lot of seniors and aging adults. I mean, let's just talk facts here, friends. If you've ever lived in a house for 15, 20 years, you know that your house has a lot of clutter in it too. So imagine somebody who's been in like the family home for 40 years. There is a lot that needs to be purged, downsized, decluttered. And then helping them also with the home organization is getting rid of trash and unwanted things and old tech pieces like old computers and laptops. And right, that this is, again, there are even like subsets even within home organization. So home organization itself could be a broader umbrella of services that you offer for different types of clients. And also you can do home organization specifically for and with seniors. Okay, the next one I have on my list over here is move management. So move management and relocation services. So this would have to do with helping seniors or aging adults perhaps get ready to move, to downsize, to physically leave their home, to go to a new living situation. Sometimes people go from the home that they've been in for a long time to with their children. Sometimes they go from a home to independent living. Sometimes they go from independent living to assisted living. Sometimes they go from assisted living to full care. There's such a variety of ways that you can help aging adults in this arena of move management and relocation services. And then this also may include like getting the properties like ready to go on the market, not necessarily being a stager, although sometimes staging services come in here. But I personally, I like leaving the staging to the staging experts because they are so skilled at that. But getting the clutter out to prepare the home to go on the market. And then also any other types of downsizing that goes with that. The next one we have is tech services. So there was a gentleman who came to me a couple years ago who he set up like workshops and like did workshops and then would go into seniors' homes to help them set up technology. So setting up cell phones, setting up their cable, setting up smartphones, computers, all their other electronic devices. I mean, I know for myself, anytime we get a new TV, I literally need my husband to almost give me a typed out way to actually make the TV work because they're supposed to be so intuitive, but I don't know about you, but they seem to get more and more complicated. So if tech is like something you're really passionate about and you're really good at, then maybe offering tech services and tech assistance to aging adults. The next one we have here is meal prep. And of course, some of these services will fall in, like some of these might be under an umbrella of a suite of services that you offer. Like you may offer companionship, errand running, and meal prep. Maybe you offer companionship, errand running, and transportation. Maybe you offer just errand running. Maybe you just offer home organization. Maybe you specialize in move management. Maybe you do administrative tasks and home services tasks. Like you get to choose the suite of services that you offer. And the only thing is, you just want to make sure that you're marketing for the services that you actually want to be offering. Okay. The next one we have here is safety assessment coordinators. There is a whole other business model out there that go into seniors' homes and do safety assessments, do safety checks, and they do things like fall risks and other safety things. And then they can do an evaluation, and then they could go back in and actually do these, the remediation for anything that they find that is, might be harmful to seniors still living in their home. And then the last one that I want to mention, because I'm seeing it pop up more and more in my coaching with clients, is something that's called end of life doula. Okay, so an end of life doula, what they typically do is they help seniors, aging adults, or others who may not be an advanced age, go through the death and dying process and supporting the client and often their families. And they can do this in a multitude of ways. And being a companion during this end of life transition is part of the services that an end of life doula may offer. And it is not hospice care. It's usually something that can be done in conjunction with hospice care. So I wanted to give that one a mention because I'm seeing this pop up more and more in the industry. So here is just 10 of the different types of services that you can offer in your senior concierge business. Which ones are your favorite? Which are the ones that you either offer or you want to offer? I'd love to know in the comments, and stick around for the upcoming videos that are going to complete this senior concierge video series. Bye for now, my friends.